All right, welcome back to the Cinephiles podcast. It's been a while, probably about a month, and this is where we review movies, TV shows, anything from the past, present, and future. I'm Josh. I'm recording from Guam,
I'm Alfie, recording from Vegas.
and we're sorry for everyone for the delay for all the episodes. I know we've only recorded a few, and then we had a quick break, or not even a quick break. This took weeks, and I would put that fault on myself because I was gone for a while. And before we get started, I just want to say that on my trip, since I was gone for a while, one of the best things I noticed now in airlines have good movies now. I used to
Oh,
pack
really?
I used to pack movies on my iPad because there was never anything I used to like watching on the plane. But
Oh, man.
now they have a big selection of movies, TV shows. I was able to watch like Gladiator 2 and all these other movies. And before, like, you didn't have like all these updated movies. So I just want to throw that out there
Yeah.
that the airlines are doing much better.
Man, so how was your flight though? That's pretty far.
It was good. Like, I mean, it was so for everyone that doesn't know, I went to from Guam to Philippines to Paris, and I'm not sure if it's just the Emirates flight or the Emirates airline, but I kept busy during the whole flight just watching movies because they just had a lot of good selections. I usually put on my iPad movies I like, but I didn't even have to touch my iPad. I just watched whatever was on the selections that they had on the plane. So that was pretty good.
Uh, nice. Dude, honestly, man, I can't fly that long, man. I'll go crazy.
Yeah. Uh, I think especially if like I said, like if you don't have anything to keep you entertained, then it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be boring.
That's
But
cool. Yeah.
yeah. So today we're here to talk about the Predator franchise and its two new entries. We got Predator, Killer of Killers, and Predator Badlands. So
Yes.
were you able to watch both of them?
Yeah, so I watched both of them. I think I watched the anime Predators. I think it's from Amazon Prime, I'm not mistaken.
I watched it on
Is
Hulu. I'm
it?
not sure if it's the same there.
Oh, oh, Hulu. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
Hulu.
okay.
Yes, yeah. And then I watched the Badlands like I think a a week ago here. Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
badass though.
So let's talk
Yeah.
about Killer of Killers first. So Killer of Killers takes place in different areas of the past. You got
Yes.
the Vikings era,
The
samurai ninja.
the samurai era and then the World War II, I
Yeah.
believe.
So that
Yes.
kind of confused me at first until I realized that they were freezing everyone.
Yeah. It's interesting because like the stories are really different and like all the predators are different too. Like this is the first time we see a predator strictly flying his jet like for the whole entire episode. Like he never leaves the jet. He kills like especially it's interesting with this predator because he's like bald. Was he bald?
I think there were three different types for each era.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Yeah, and the I think the pilot one was on the third part with the World War II one.
Yes.
Yeah, that one wasn't like too interesting for me. I guess because I'm more into the Japan samurai ninja
Yeah.
thing, and that one
Yeah.
had more action.
Yeah, I
But
really like the Vikings pretty much. I think the Vikings, the samurai era was pretty interesting, pretty hardcore, especially the killing, the storyline, and overall the universe, how they're putting all these characters and predators together, and it's gonna to link up to like a Alien versus Predator in the near future.
yeah, I hope they like reboot and do a better job with the whole predators meeting the aliens and stuff like that. But I like the like how you said the whole predator universe linking with this because it even shows uh, Dutch, Arnold Schwarzenegger's character at the end, frozen. It shows
Yeah.
the girl from Prey and
Yep.
Danny Glover's character from Predator 2.
Yes.
So you see
Yes.
them real quick. So I think that's pretty cool. What do you think about the animation?
Animation was good. I like the design. It's very different from your typical anime version. It's more, how do you say, very like dark, very, it's like very animated to the point it's like it would kind of reminds like an old classic Japanese drawing type. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, I like the anime too. I mean, I don't know how to describe it, but it was better than I thought it would be. It seemed like watching a video game with just like the whole
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, how that whole
Yes.
thing was going. So that was pretty good. And the fight scenes were really good. The gore, the story, and I just like how now they're really putting a lot of backstory into the predators now.
Yes.
So like in so we can jump into like Predator Badlands because for me there isn't too much in Killers to add to it,
Yeah.
but Badlands is where it's at. So they um, here now they give I'm not sure if they've said it before. Have they like you can let me know if you've heard it before, but now they actually give the name of the species, the predator species or race.
Yeah.
The
So that car, Yalta.
yeah.
Yalta.
So
Yes.
and then they have their own. There's a language now, so I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very interesting. Like, the reason why I like this movie so much compared to all the Predator movies that happened in the past is you are seeing the deck, the main character deck, like where he's coming from and how, because coming from like their clan, he was like the weakest, so he was trying to prove his father that, you know, oh, I can be part of the clan if you can just give me a chance. But it's kind of like how fucked up, like in the beginning, how, he was, talking to his brother, and then the dad comes, and then all of a sudden, like the dad tells his brother, like, yeah, we need to kill him because he's making us look bad, and we just need to kill him off. That was like the pretty fucked up thing that a dad would do to his son, just to keep their clan like we're fucking bad. They're just very they're like embarrassed because of him.
Yeah, and it shows how tough their species or their race is.
Yeah,
Like
like
you have
they
to
don't
be
give a
strong.
yeah, they like he doesn't give a fuck. You're my son. We're gonna kill you because you're like the fucking weakling. He tells his brother, dude, you need to kill him. You know.
Yeah, and he even like once his when his dad arrived, Deck even showed respect, showed like he cut his hand and everything
Yeah.
like that, and it's just like okay, and the dad still is like no, you're still a runt. We don't need you. Uh, we got to get rid of you. But that was yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was crazy. Like, and this is just the beginning of the movie, so it's like his brother just defends him right there and sacrifices himself for Deck to just go out there.
Yeah. It's a very sad part on his brother, and excuse me. It's just when he had to go to prove his dad that, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill this big ass monster, at this bad place. You know, it's just very interesting how first, like, we first hear them like exact, like, their language. Do you remember the in Predator 1 with Danny Glover's Predator? When we first heard the Predator talk, they talked in English. Remember, like,
Yeah,
remember the old gun? He goes, "Oh, take it." That's about it. It's like, oh, okay, it's not that interesting.
yeah,
But when we hear Dak, the Yatta talk, it's like, oh, damn, this is actually really interesting. It's like it's very unique. Their dialect, a lot of clicking, and it's pretty badass.
yeah. And the story itself is just really good. Like, you have this underdog story with Deck trying to prove himself, where he has to pretty much go on a hunt. And what was it that they had to? He had to try to hunt. It was what was that beast called? Is it a Callisk or something like that?
Yeah, the callus. Yeah.
Yeah, so he had to go out there look for the Callus, but then he ends up meeting is it Thea?
Thea, yes. Thea.
Thea. So he meets up with
Yes.
Thea, the android, and then they just go through this whole thing, and it's crazy because we're so used to seeing the Predator as kind of like the villain of the movie,
Yep.
but now we see him as the main guy in the movie, main character, which I like because when I watched all those old Predator movies, I wanted to know more about the Predator. I want,
Yeah, me too.
I actually want him to win.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, so I want him to win. And on this one, this is where I like you get to follow him all over. He's with the android, and they go. Yeah, they just have to try and get the callus, and from
Yeah.
there they meet another creature called Bud.
But oh, the young one, the little
Yeah,
baby one.
yeah, the young
Yeah,
one,
yeah, yeah.
and then to later find out that that young
That's the
one,
it's the baby of Callus.
yeah, the baby of the callus, and that's where the twist is. I mean, we're throwing out
Yeah,
spoilers, and we're known for throwing out spoilers here, but
yeah.
yeah, so he because what is it? Bud kind of like
He like marked
yeah, he marked his
his
territory, like marked him as part of the clan or something.
yeah. So that was pretty cool, you know?
Yeah,
Like he spit at him. He's like, "What the fuck?"
yeah, and then you also have Thea's sister. What was her name?
Oh yeah, she has a
Tessa.
sister, Tessa. Yes,
So we had Tessa
yes,
there, and Tessa was the other android trying to catch the callus and trying to do research, but then this whole thing just goes crazy, and yeah, they end up beating Tessa, and Deck goes back to his homeworld.
yeah,
But rather than having the callus there, he has Tessa's head there,
yeah,
and then he ends up beating his own dad because it seemed like nothing was good enough for his dad still.
yeah. Right. It's like, look, I fucking came back, you know, from the Badlands, this and this, and then that's like, all right, we'll just kill you anyways because
Yeah, it's like, and then I guess the whole cloaking thing, that invisible
yeah,
thing that predators have, I guess that's like part of their rite of passage.
yes,
So you don't
yes,
get that, you don't earn that until you earn it. Like you get a good hunt, you come back alive from a hunt, and then
yep,
that's when you get that cloak. So there's so much history into that. That's what I love about this. They put so much history into this group of aliens.
yeah. We're getting to know more of the Yata more for this movie, like how their plan is and what they live for, especially they're so like strong about who they are. Like we don't give a fuck and we don't show emotions kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass.
And then, what do you think about the action and the effects of the movie?
The action was my point of view, it's like it's amazing from start to finish. There was like no boring parts.
Yeah,
It kept me going, kept me interesting. Like, oh damn, this is actually pretty good. Like, especially Dex weapons, like the bow and arrow, his sword, those were very interesting from what we used to see with the Predator. Remember with their their claw and their gun, their gun on their shoulder. It's like, okay, we're so used to that. But
yeah,
when he came out the sword, it's like, oh dude, this sword can cut through anything basically. It's
yeah.
basically like a lightsaber. Yeah, that was
And I like
cool.
how, like, even though they had, like, Deck had all these weapons, when you watch the other Predator movies, you see the Predator, it's like it was too easy for him. It was easy for him to
Yeah,
go after who he needed to go to, but this one, they didn't make it easy for Deck. Like, he had to go through a field of like sharp plants and like he couldn't just run through everything.
Yeah. And then the plant shooting his neck and everything in that place was trying to kill him.
Yeah, so that's what I loved about this was that it wasn't easy for him. And I guess it's like I said, like he's not the villain here. So he's the guy that's trying to survive, and we have like an underdog story here.
Yep. Very interesting. And then I just love it how it's working through another movie, leading to like the cliffhanger of his mom coming after he killed his dad.
Yeah, I,
Yeah,
I I
that's
thought that
gonna
was
be
interesting.
interesting.
I didn't expect that, and I didn't know how to feel about it because I was like, okay, so does that mean the mother is scarier than the father then?
So what I've known from other, people who's really into the Predator universe is that the Yata womans are much taller than the males and
Hmm.
much bigger. So, and they're much stronger than the males. So
Yeah,
that's why I'm very interest about how they are gonna be in this next movie.
yeah. I hope they don't take too long though. I mean, from what I heard, this movie did pretty good. I think its Rotten Tomato scores are pretty good. I just don't know about the
Hmm.
box office scores because I know these movies nowadays, no matter how good the review is, if it's not making money, and we live in a world that's all about money, if movie's not making money, no matter how good the review is, you're not going to see a sequel.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
But it seems like this is a franchise that's doing pretty well. I mean, like it's thriving with the whole Alien
Yeah.
franchise too.
Yeah, so the director who did Prey, Kill of the Killers, and Badlands, he's the same director. And all of his three movies are really like spot on, really great stories, great characters, and that's why a lot of people are saying, oh, he's basically gonna do like this whole MCU universe with the Alien versus Predator, like with the symbol, oh man, what's that one, that
The
company?
the company, the Whalen, I think the Whalen
Yeah,
company.
yeah, the Wayland, right? So
Yeah,
that's also from Aliens.
yeah,
Yeah, so I just like how it's gonna build up to Alien versus Predator. But I'm really hoping that they do bring back old characters like Arnold,
yeah,
Danny Glover, and see how they are gonna be tied into this thing. But
yeah.
it's hard because they're very old now, so you know,
I mean, maybe another animated movie.
I think it'll be so because I see news that they are talking to Arnold about it,
Yeah,
but we'll see. These days they use CGI a lot now, so
yeah. The whole de aging process. They can make him look young, but can they make him
yeah,
move young? Well, I guess they have stunt doubles for that now.
yep.
Yeah, and I like I'm not. I've always loved the Predator franchise. I've loved it more than the Alien franchise. So I just hope this keeps going on, and we see even. I don't know. Like I was even iffy about the Predator and Prey. Like I wasn't sure if I liked the way he looked or anything like that, but it was actually pretty good. And I love the ones here. For me, I was initially iffy about Deck because he was small, but
Yeah,
that's part of the story. That's what makes up the story.
yeah. He was a very different look too. He got his hair tied up. Um, he didn't use a cloaking device, no mask. His outfit was different from all the Predators,
Yeah,
and he had personality.
yeah.
Yes, that really caught my attention.
He wore a mask later. I think it was towards the end.
Yeah, but it's like all built though, like from
Ye-
from like from wood or something like that.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't like those nice masks that you see from like the first Predator
Yeah,
movie or all the other Predator movies where they had just have that sick mask.
yeah. I really thought he was gonna use his brother's mask, but yeah.
So even that, like the scene, like you said, this movie was action from start to finish. The scene with him and his brother just in the beginning just fighting with each other, kind of like training. That was even a really sick fight scene.
Yeah, that was really sick. Like, especially like, oh my God, like these guys are really trying to kill each other.
Yeah, actually, I thought that he was gonna kill his brother. I thought that's how it was gonna turn out. Like, oh, I need to beat my brother to prove that I'm the better one. But I didn't expect that it was gonna be a whole. I'm my brother is my mentor. He's training me. But at the same time, he's kind of like being overprotective because he didn't want uh Deck to go after the Callus.
Yeah,
Yeah, but of course, Deck wanted to go for the most dangerous one to prove how strong he is.
yeah. Especially when Deck was trying to fight at the Callus, like, dude, like I was like, dude, this thing's really big. And every time he tried to cut the head off, it kept growing back. I was like, dude, there's no way of killing this thing.
Yeah, I thought that was
But
crazy.
it's so
Like,
it's yeah, it's so sad too. It's kind of stupid too, like how Tessa froze it, and then all of a sudden, you know, like it just died, like it just burst open. I thought it was gonna be like the T-1000, like it'll melt and then brings back together.
oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because it seemed pretty unstoppable. I mean, like that's why they said even Deck's dad was afraid of the
yeah,
Callus, and well, like you said, they cut off its head and it would just reattach.
yep,
But everything in that planet was just crazy because you even had like the vines, the trees trying to kill you.
yeah, yeah. It's basically everything, like especially the sword grass with glass. Like
Yeah,
that thing was trying to kill him.
yeah. Oh, they even had the
Yeah.
insects, the little was that the worms, the caterpillars or something?
Yeah,
And those
yeah,
things
his
just
best
blew
friend.
up. Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean they did like I said they didn't make it easy for him in this movie, and which that's what I like because all the other Predator movies it was too easy. I mean, other than oh, let's put mud on ourselves or cover our body heat and then we can beat him.
yeah,
But this one, it's just like he had to really do everything on his own. He had to just fight through everything. And what's her name? Tessa wasn't an easy villain. She was actually pretty tough.
yeah. Yeah, she really, I think with her, especially, like she really wanted to complete the mission for
Yeah,
Mother,
yeah,
right? But it was kind of sad how Thea was telling her like, all I want is a sister, kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was what was pretty cool about Thea was she had a mind of her own. She thought on her own. She wasn't just I'm programmed to do this and I got to do that. It's like she even gave a Deck a heads up, like, hey, these people are coming right now. I called for them. Now you got to get out of here.
Yep.
And then that's when the Thea and Deck started to have conflict with each other. As much as they built that relationship, then they had that twist, that conflict. Then they end up being friends again, or not friends, but like helping each other out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was a lot of good comedy in this movie too. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I was very surprised. Like the comedy was pretty good, like especially with the baby, especially with like Thea and Dex, like it's just yeah, it's very funny. Like their relationship is very unique.
Yeah. It's not like the way they filmed the previous Predator movies where it's more of like a sci-fi horror movie.
Yep.
This one was more of like action with some comedy, sci-fi. So it had a little bit of like all of that.
Yep.
And I liked it. I mean, I didn't think I'd like this kind of stuff in a Predator movie.
Yeah, I was really preparing myself to be really open about it and don't expect too much like high expectation from this movie. So I was like, okay, I'll just give it a chance just to see how it is. And I really like this movie, so I really hope to see more of it.
Yeah. And I'm glad that it actually got pretty good reviews because I know the last few movies before Killer of Killers and Badlands, I think they didn't do so well.
Yeah. Crazy.
So, but yeah, the movie overall was pretty good. Both movies were good. Killer of Killers, Predator, Badlands. So where do you see the franchise going from here?
Mm. I really see it going a little bit further for the Yata, especially with Deck's character. Like, where is his stories gonna take place in the future? I'm really curious about, like, with the whole Alien versus Predator, you know, like the war. Like, is he
Yeah,
gonna be with like him only, or is he gonna is Deck gonna work with the humans and fight the aliens, kind of thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
So would you want to see something like because this movie took place pretty much in space? Do you want it to come back down to Earth, or do you want it just okay? Let's leave this in space for now.
Um, I think we'll just leave this in space for now because there are already too much movies that they dealt with so much in Earth already. It's like,
Yeah,
okay, we get it, you know, but the story takes place in their planet, and especially with Killers or the animated version, like how all the winners were fighting in their arena, their home planet
yeah,
against their biggest leader. That was very interesting too. So I want to see more of them taking place in their home planet.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's much better in space with when we do like movies where it's on Earth, whether it's the Predator or Alien movies. It's like we're so confined and restricted
Yeah.
compared to
It's
like
like,
you're in space, you can go from this planet to this planet, and then how
yeah.
they'll be different.
Yeah, because when they do shots like on Earth and everything, like the very first Alien versus Predator, or how they're underground in this pyramid, it's like it's so limited on where to go.
Yeah,
It didn't seem too like it wasn't really interesting, like the fight scenes, and it's like okay, it's just it's not interesting. It's just like a temple, a city, a jungle.
yeah, you're just stuck in that one area, that one setting.
Yeah,
Whereas like in like this movie, at least you're in this planet, you're on that planet. It's like watching a Star Wars movie. You get to
yeah,
see all the
pretty
different
much.
places. Yeah, like you're traveling through all these different places, seeing there's different areas to go to, different areas to fight, not just like you said, oh, we're just in the temple, or
Yeah,
I'm just in the predator is just in the jungle, or he's just in the city.
yeah, it's pretty
I
cool.
mean, Killer of Killers takes place on Earth, but at least it's different timelines of Earth and different countries of Earth. So that's what made it good.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm really interested on the future of the Predators, on where it takes place.
Yeah, I hope they keep it up and that it won't take too long before we see something new.
I know, man.
Yeah. But hopefully, we get to do more of these. We get to record a little bit more often. Predator was a good way to for us to come back. We both watched it. We both watched Killer of Killers, Predator, Badlands, and yeah, hopefully we can keep at this. Put out more episodes. Yeah, I'm sorry for the delay in episodes, but we're trying as best as we can. We're gonna get them all out there. Whether it's audio, video, we'll get them all out there. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
So, any final thoughts?
Make sure if you haven't watched Predator Badlands, make sure you watch it, especially in IMAX. Definitely worth it.
Oh, I didn't get to watch an IMAX well because we don't have IMAX here. So you have
Oh shit.
that for you there. So
Yep,
I
yep.
just get to watch it on the regular screen. Maybe, hopefully someday on Guam we'll have IMAX.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully. If not, I'll just fly out somewhere to go watch a good movie on IMAX. But yeah, thank you
Yeah.
guys for listening. We'll try to get more of these
Thanks.
out. We don't know what's coming out next, but we do anything and everything that's old, new, and we talk about stuff that haven't been released. So show us some love, like, subscribe, comment, do what you got to do. Yeah, so I'm Josh, and we're the Cinephiles. Thank you guys for listening.